Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a legs and glute focused Pilates workout. I will be using a light resistance band. This is totally optional if you don't have one. When we're ready, we'll go ahead and get started lying down on our back. Let's thread that band around our thigh so it comes just above your knee, and then roll down so your shoulders are stacked on the mat, hips are nice and heavy. Feet just a couple inches apart, arms long by your sides. Starting with a pelvic curl, take an inhale breath. Exhale, tuck your tail, lift from your core, taking those hips high towards the ceiling. Round through your spine, roll down bone by bone. 2 more times, we tuck and lift the hips up. Slowly round and roll your spine heavy. Once more, tuck and lift. At the top, we hold. Bring your right knee to tabletop. On your next inhale, extend the leg forward. Exhale, pull it back in. Reach that leg towards the wall in front of you. Try to hold activity through this left glute. Don't let the right hip dip. Find your breath. Here's 5, 4, 3, make sure the ribs and core are tight so none of the weight is being held by your lower back. After your next one, find your right ankle over your left knee, then lift up a little bit higher with your hips. Find a little stretch through your hip. Dip the hips down a couple inches and lift up. Little pulses into that left glute with your hip opener stretch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the knee back to tabletop. Take the foot to the floor. Round your spine, lower your hips. Shift the weight over onto your left side, setting yourself up for some clamshells. Either the arm extends long underneath you or bend your elbow, take the head in your hand. Bend your knees so that the knees are all the way forward in line with your hips. And then when you're ready, we lift our knee and ankle up and slowly resist lower down. Like the hinge of a door, it lifts up, making sure that heel doesn't drop towards the glute. Try to keep it lifted in line with your knee and lower down. Exhale. Slow release as we inhale. You have squeezing into your right hip, right glute. We have 4 more. Try to keep length in your spine. That right hand can come in front of your ribs for a little bit more support. Last one, we lift and squeeze. Then slowly lower the knee to a hover just off the bottom thigh. Flex your ankle, push and press your heel forward, lengthening your side. And slowly bend, keep resistance in that band. Push and press out. Slowly bend, pull it in. You're squeezing into your glute to hold that length. Squeeze the thigh to find extension through the leg. Rebend. Keep lifting your left sideline up and away from the mat. 4 more. Inhale as we draw in. Exhale as you push out. Keep this left thigh rooted to the mat for support. That'll hold your hips square and stacked. This one we lengthen, hold the leg long, little pulses up and up. If you need a little less, bend your knee. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend, relax the hip, tap out your glute. Press into your right hand to lift yourself up. Find a side stretch up and over to the right. We'll slide the hands down. Slide your feet out from underneath you. We make our way to the other side, starting with those pelvic curls. Control as you round your spine all the way down onto your back. Arms long by your sides, heels close to the glutes, feet a couple inches apart. Tuck your tail. Lift the hips up, squeeze into your glutes. Find length in your hips. Then round through your spine, slowly lower hips back down. Exhale, tuck, lift, and scoop. Slowly round and lower. One more time. We hold at the top. Squeeze that right glute, stabilize as you lift the left knee to tabletop. Notice that hip starts to dip. Try to keep those hips lifted at balanced height. Inhale, extend left leg forward, bend, pull it in. Keep that core nice and active. Here's 6, 5, 4, right thigh is super steady, 3, 2, next one we meet with the knee in tabletop. Take the ankle over right thigh, lift up your hips, find a stretch in the hip. Dip the hips halfway down, lift up, squeeze into that right glute. We're here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee back to tabletop. Plant the foot to the floor, lift your hips, and round your spine. Shift over onto your right side with the head in your hand or arm all the way long. Bend your knees significantly so they are at a 90-degree bend, setting up for your clamshells. Try to find length in your spine, lifting the belly button up and away from the mat. On your exhale, you lift the knee and ankle up and away from the floor. Slowly resist it down. Exhale, we lift and squeeze outer thigh. Slow release. Maybe noticing that that right hip is also working, helping to stabilize. Since we just worked it in that pelvic curl, it should be already fired up. Lifting with that hip, but not so much so that you roll the hip open. Keep the hip stacked over right. Here's our last 2. And 1. Meet with that thigh hovering over your right one. Flex the ankle. Push and press your left heel forward. Bend and pull the knee back in. Push and lengthen, squeeze through your thigh. Slowly pull it in. Try to hold that thigh hovering parallel to your mat. Try not to let it drop towards the floor. 4 more repetitions. Exhale, we push. Inhale, control it in. Here's 3. Last 2. And 1. Hold it out. Little pulses up and up. 6, 5. Knee can bend if you need a little bit less. Last 2. And 1. Bend your knee. Relax your hip. Tap out the glute. Press into your left hand to lift up and over, finding a side stretch. We'll slowly make our way up to stand, taking 2 feet flat on the floor, energizing for some lunges, still keeping that band around your thighs. Right foot will start forward. We step back with our left. Nice wide stance between your feet, hands either to your hips or to heart center, squeezing the palms together. On your inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, elevate up. Inhale, sit low. Exhale, lift. Maybe mobilize your arms. Take those arms by your sides. Squeeze the triceps. Extend the arms as you extend your legs. Bend as you bend your elbows. And reach. Lower and lift. Here's 4. 3, high off that back heel, find your forward gaze, core is tight. Last 1, we stay low to this thigh. Pull the toes in 2 inches, pull them out 2 inches. That staggered lunge, a little lower and lift of this right hip, a little out and in of your left toes. Here's 5, 4, small range. 3, 2, and 1. Big step back with your left toes. Stay hinged forward over your right thigh. Pull left toes in and send left toes out. In and out. Maybe mobilize your arms. Extend forward and slide low. Squeeze upper back. Extend and slide. 8, 7, 6, keep the core active, belly button lifting away from the thigh. Try to stabilize your right side. Here's 3, 2, hold those left toes in beside your right, little pulses down and up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way up. Left heel is flat on the floor. Big step back with your right foot. Find that nice shape. Active through your core. Make sure there's no arching of your lower back. Hands to heart center or your hips. We bend and lengthen. Lower and lift. Maybe mobilize your arms. Extend by your sides. Slow bend. 8 more. Here's 7. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low on your next one. Bring those back toes in a couple inches, out a couple inches. In a couple inches, and out. Aiming to feel this in your left glute as you lower and lift up a couple inches, out a couple inches. Small range for 4, 3, 2. Moving into scooter after this. We lengthen our back leg, widen our stance. Step right toes in and tap them back. In and back. We maintain that length in our spine from crown of the head to your hips. Pull the ribs in. Maybe the arms float with you. Extend those arms forward as back leg reaches. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your toes in beside your left. Little pulses up and down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it all the way up. Take a big step back. Drop your knee down to the mat. Make your way into a tabletop. Option to stay on your hands, or if the wrists are sensitive, come down onto your forearms. When you're ready, we extend the right leg back behind us. Make sure the ribs are pulled up and in away from the mat. On your exhale, you lift the leg up and slowly tap it down. Exhale, you lift and lower. Making sure not to change the shape of your spine. Don't let the belly drop towards the floor as the leg lifts. Here's 6, 5. Generally, that band will get lighter the higher up it slides up the thigh, and it's heavier the lower it is towards your knee. So you can adjust the band as needed. Next one, we hold lifted, flex your ankle, pull the heel to your glute, extend it out. Little hamstring curls. Try to hold that knee lifted, hover it off the mat. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't collapse into your shoulders. Keep lifting up and away from the mat. We hold it in, little pulses up and up and up. Find your breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Take the toes to the mat. Left toes tuck. Just lift your hips. Melt your chest towards left thigh. Slowly roll it forward. Bring your right knee down to the mat. Left leg extends behind you. Point your toes. Pull the ribs in. Active through your upper back. Plug the shoulders down and away from your ears. We lift and lower through your left leg. Up and down. Here's 8, 7. Your neck is in line with the spine, keeping your gaze to the top of your mat. 4 more. Here's 3, 2. Hold it lifted, flex the ankle, pull the heel to glute, and out. In and out. 8, 7. Do your best to keep that knee lifted. Try to lift your chest, the belly away from the thighs. 4 more. 3, 2. On your next one, we hold the heel into the glute, little pulses up and up. Lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg. Take the toes to the mat. Tuck right toes. Lift the hips up and back. And slowly roll that knee down. Slide onto one hip. Unthread the band. Set it off to the side as we make our way down onto our back. Controlled as you get there. Our arms will be long by our sides. Legs will lift high towards the ceiling. On your inhale, open the legs out to the sides. Exhale, lift and cross at your ankles. Inhale, open. Exhale, opposite ankle in front. Targeting your inner thighs. Think heels in, toes out. Try to find length in your hamstrings as best you can. Here's 10, 9, shoulders are rolling back, chin slightly in towards the chest, the back of your neck is long. Here's 6, stretch and squeeze the inner thighs. 4, 3, 2. After your next one, we hold the legs apart. Control through your core, draw little circles around in one direction. Try not to rock the hips. Really active through the lower belly. Reverse your circles. Around for 8. Point those toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a rock. Then find a figure 4 stretch. Take right ankle over left knee. Maybe grab behind your left thigh. Pull the thigh towards your chest. And slowly switch sides. Left ankle over right thigh. If you need more stretch, pull the thigh towards your chest. Release your stretch. Take both legs up towards the ceiling. Flex and point through your ankles. Maybe pull the thighs a little closer towards you. Stretch your hamstrings. Then heavy through your heels. Lower your heels to the mat. Lift up through your chest. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Hands to heart center. Excellent job today working our legs, our hamstrings, our glutes, all of the lower body. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.